Okay, hi. This is me, a virtual me online. I couldn't make it today because I had to attend a breakfast at the Chamber of Commerce to represent private tutoring services. So I'm just going to make a quick video today. Hopefully Maggie will help you watch it. I will try to actually send a link to your email, and that's how you will actually open this video. It should open on YouTube. So lesson 2. I hope we can watch this. Yes, lesson 2 has to do with fractions and mixed numbers, which is something that we have already done a little bit. So this should not be a big trouble for you guys today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go with you and do the first 3 questions that you have to do today. I will be more specific on the email. It's the first activity that you have to do when you start reading lesson 2. So I'm going to do the first 3 problems, and then I'm going to do a sample, and you should have enough information to complete the first 12 problems that you will have to do for lesson 2. And like I said, hopefully I get done quickly, and I hope to make it by 10. If not, I'll probably be there for world history. Okay, so take a look at your first problem. Go something like this, I believe. Say they give you a mixed number, 14 3/5 plus 16 7/10. Now, when they give me something like that, I like to actually stack the fractions. It works a lot, I think, easier to see what you need to do. So I will just rewrite this as 14 3/5, 16 7/10, and I'm going to add. Okay? Now, there is a problem. 5 and 10. And we actually fixed this problem already last week when we were just adding fractions. Now, this is just a mixed number, so nothing is going to change. We'll eventually add 14 plus 16, and then I'm going to add the fractions. The only problem is I cannot add the fractions because they have a different denominator. So, as we learned last week, let's make those fractions the same. So the mixed number is going to stay the same, 14, 16. And let's look here, 10 and 5. If you remember, the lowest common denominator in this case is going to be 10. So this number here is not going to change. So the top will not change either, 7. Now look at this fraction, 5. It went from 5 to 10. That means that I had to multiply it times 2. So guess what I do to the top? I'm going to multiply it times 2. I should get 6/10. Now, I can add this. This is not going to be a problem. So when I add it, let's add the whole numbers first. That's going to meet me 6 and 4, 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's 30. So that was easy. And now I can actually add the fractions. 10 is going to stay the same as the denominator, and I'm going to add 6 plus 7 gives me 13. Now, this is a trick question, because 13 over 10 is an improper fraction. I need to make that, and mathematicians love to simplify. So, if you remember, I'm not going to show you how, but when you simplify this improper fraction, you should get 1 3/10. Now, what do I do with this 1? Well, guess what? I can actually add it to 30. So I take it a step further, and this is going to be 31 over 3/10. So that was quite a lot of work just for one problem. So that was number 1. Okay, Let's take a look at actually problem number 2. It's a subtraction. Same principle. We got 19 and a half minus 13 and 1/4, I believe. Yes. They're already stacked, and I love when they come like that. Just makes it a lot easier. I gotta take it a step further because I immediately see that 2 and 4 are not the same, so I need to make them the same. So I just go again and write this as 19, 13. I take a look 2 and 4. I know that the lowest common denominator is going to be 4. So this fraction, 1/4, stays the same. Now this one's going to change. Multiplied it times 2. So it became 4. So the top I need to multiply times 2. Okay, that's easy. So that's an equivalent fraction. And now I can subtract. 19 minus 13 gives me 6. 2/4 minus 1/4 gives me 1/4. So number 2 was really easy. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm going to do an example for you, which is might be some tricky questions. Number 3, I'm going to stack it. So it's going to be 37 and 7/10, and it's going to be minus 19 and 1/5. Like I said, I like to stack them like this because it just makes it easier for me to work. So again, I got a problem. The denominators are different. Take a look, 10 and 5. I realize that the lowest common denominator is 10. So this is going to stay the same, 37 minus 19. 7/10 is not going to change. 1/5 is going to change. Got to multiply 5 times 2 so that I can make the fraction 10. And the top, I got to do the same. 2 10s. And then let's start subtracting. Easy. 37 minus 19 should give me 18. 7/10 minus 2 10s should give me 5 10s. Now here you gotta be careful. Look at this. We can always simplify. Remember that mathematicians love to simplify. How could we can simplify that? You can actually divide by 5, divide by 5, and this is then 18 and a half. And that is your simplified version. Okay, let's do one more example. This is going to be an addition. This is going to be very simple, but it has a little trick to it. Let's say that I have the following mixed number. 7 and 3/4, and I want to add 6 and 1/4. Looks really simple. I add 7 plus 6, 13. 3/4, 1/4, they have the same fraction. I love when that happens. 3 and 1 is 4, and oh my god, 13 over 4 over 4. Now, it's not an improper fraction, but you can actually simplify this. 4 over 4 is 1, so I have 13 and 1. And what is 13 plus 1? 14. So you gotta be careful when you get a fraction like this. You can always become 1, because any number over that number is 1. So just add in this case. Okay? If we were subtracting, you would subtract, so just be careful with the sign outside. Okay, so I actually made this a 10-minute video. I hope that it was helpful. And once again, try to do the first 12 questions for lesson 2. And you can put them in the folder that we have in the class that says math. Okay, I hope to see you later in the afternoon so that we can continue with social studies. Good luck, and see you a little bit later in the day. Bye.